welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews. I am Eric, and today I'm talking to you about the Nooie wireless 2K camera doorbell. Excellent little security camera doorbell by Nooie. I've reviewed a security camera from them in the past, an indoor security camera that was awesome. So I was very excited to have the opportunity to test out and review this doorbell camera. Now I've already done an unboxing video as well as a setup video. So if you're looking for instructions on how to set this up, go to that video. I'll have a link in the description down below. You can click that and see how to set it up. This is going to be a review of the actual video doorbell camera in action, how it works. I'm going to show you some demo footage so you can see how it works. First of all, let's talk about some of the pros and cons of the Nooie doorbell camera. Pros: it is completely wireless. You do not have to attach it to any existing doorbell wires. It operates completely independently. Has a really big battery pack on the back here, and so you charge that up and then you do not have to worry about hooking it up to wires. So that's awesome. As far as how long it will last on that battery pack, it's going to depend on how you use it and how you have it set up, but I would say you could probably guesstimate that you're going to get the average person will probably get 5 to 6 months. So I would imagine about every 5 to 6 months you're going to need to charge that battery back up, throw it back in there, and then you'll be good to go. Now, if you're an extreme user, that could be 3 months. If you're someone who doesn't have it really doing anything notifying or recording video, then that could be longer. But that's about what I would say would be an average based on my experience in using it and what I've seen as far as battery usage goes. So that's one thing. Another thing I love about it, it is a 2K video camera. So the video is very clear, very crisp. You can see everything very well. It of course does have automatic switching between day and night view, or you can do it manually. But the video comes through very clear, and you'll see that in the example footage. It looks great, easy to see what's going on. It does have some really cool advanced features as far as you can set up to notify you of motion, and you can create zones. So maybe you don't want motion within everything, you just want motion within a specific area. You can set that up inside the app, which is cool, and you can also have it trigger only on human detection, on person detection. So you don't want a car to trigger it, or you don't want a flag blowing in the wind or something like that. You only want it to detect human motion. You can set it up for that, and that works very well also. So that's another one of the advantages of it. Now the doorbell, it does come with a base that serves as a doorbell, and so when someone presses this, that doorbell rings, and you'll see examples of that as well. Now some of the cons that are going to come with that, obviously, because it isn't attached to wires, you do have to charge the battery. Again, only once every 6 months or so, but you do have to recharge the battery. However, because it doesn't have to be attached to wires, you can put this wherever you want it to go, wherever you need it. If it has to be attached to your doorbell wires, then it has to go where your current doorbell is. But because this doesn't, you can put it wherever you want. So that's another advantage of it. On the other side, it is kind of big compared to one that would attach to wires and wouldn't need a battery. Can be a lot thinner and a lot smaller. This one's a little bit bigger, but it has a nice look to it and blends very well. I'm using this on my gate because I already have a doorbell by my door, but I'm using this on my gate so when people come to the back, they have a doorbell they can ring, and also it looks down my driveway, so it gets a really good perspective and view of my driveway for security. So that's where I'm using it, and that's what's great because it's wireless. You can put it wherever you want, and they include mounting plates so that you can have it straight or you can have it angled to get the angle you need to get the view that you need. So that's really good. Now, one of the things that I don't love is that the Wi-Fi connection is not inside the camera. The camera has a base. That base goes into a plug, and that's where that's what connects to your internet. And then this camera connects to that base. There are advantages and disadvantages of that, but the disadvantage is, I have great Wi-Fi all over my house, inside and out. So I could put something that connects directly to my Wi-Fi anywhere. But because this has to connect to the base, I can't put that base just anywhere because this has to be able to get a good signal to the base. So that base needs to be somewhere within the vicinity, somewhere, it has to be close, or closer. It can't be on the other side of my house. I can't put it just anywhere. I have to put it in a place that it's close enough to get a good signal. So that's maybe something that you have to be aware of. Other than that, also, this isn't going to ring your built-in doorbell. If you have a doorbell at home, the kind that connect to the wires of your doorbell will also ring your doorbell, whereas this only makes the base ring. Not as important, because with this you also ring your phone, and you almost always have your phone with you, so wherever you are, your phone will ring as well. And this is great. It rings your phone. You can answer it. You can talk to the person back and forth through your phone to tell them to leave a package. It does have built-in automated responses. You can, if you see someone with a package, you don't want to talk to them, you can just hit the automated response, and it'll just give them the automated response to let them know to leave the package. So that's kind of cool. As far as the app goes, like with a lot of companies and apps, I found that the iPhone app worked pretty much flawlessly, whereas with the Android app, sometimes it would have a little bit of hiccups here and there, and that seems to be the case with a lot of companies, just because Android's harder to program for with so many different companies making Android. So there were little glitches here and there with the Android app that I had to work through, whereas I didn't see those at all on the iPhone app. But overall, the camera works great. You can hear the video, which is great. You can check in anytime you want. The one thing I do love is you don't have to have an account. Now, if you want to have an account, you can have a cloud account with Nooie to record video, but you don't have to. The base, one thing that's cool about that base, the base takes a micro SD card. You put that in the base, and you can set it up to save video to that micro SD card. And because it isn't a separate base and not in the doorbell itself, if someone were to steal the doorbell, you still have the footage on that SD card on the base. However, there are theft deterrents in here. This has an alarm built into it, which I'll show you an example of, so that if someone were to try to tamper with it, that alarm will go off. You can also manually set the alarm from your phone if you see someone that isn't supposed to be at your house. But if someone tries to remove this from the base, that alarm goes off. So it does have that built-in security feature for itself. So let's jump over. I'm just going to show you a bunch of different footage of the camera in action and just videos, so you can just kind of see what it looks like and see how different aspects of it work for communicating or when the doorbell rings and all that good stuff. So let's jump over to all that footage. So you can see anytime the Nooie detects motion, it's going to send you a notification. You can see human detection. Your gate thinks it's spotted someone. It's gotten 4 of these. Now, if you tap the notification, what I wish it did was open the app and immediately take you to live streaming, but it doesn't. It just opens the app. So you have to then click the thing, the camera, and then click play to go to live streaming. Now you can see that happen pretty quickly. So thankfully it doesn't take a long time to do that, but it doesn't open right into it. Also, you could see that notification doesn't include a picture. A lot of security cams, when they send you a notification, when they detect something, they include a picture in the notification. So I hope that Nooie will add that feature, because I think that's very helpful. You can see in the notification immediately if it is something you need to be concerned about or not. So hopefully they'll add that. But right now, it just lets you know there's a detection. You click that, it takes you into the app. Whatever, if you had it open previously, it'll take you to what you were open to previously. If you didn't have it open, it'll just take you to this screen, the main screen, and then you tap in and tap play in order to play. But the good thing is that you can also look at history. So down here, there's this little slide up button. If you click that, then it goes into history, and you can see all the different times that there was motion. And you see there's the motion it was detecting at that point in time. So you can go to different, let's say we can go to different days. We can go to Friday at 2:12. And let's see, I'm not sure what that one's going to be. Yeah, you can see that was just slight detection in the distance. Go to that one. Takes a minute for it to access it. It's streaming it from, in my case, from the SD card. I put a micro SD card into the, oh yeah, it's the guys that do our lawn. So you can see that tripped it and that recorded. It doesn't keep recording for a long time. It just records as long as someone is in whatever distance you set up in the settings. You can see the motion detection. You've got your 3 feet, your 10 feet, or your 20 feet. It records as long as it's detecting motion within that range. So if you had high, which is 20 feet, then it would continue recording for as long as it's detecting motion within that range. But that's how the motion detection works and how it saves video. Of course, there is a subscription service, and you can save video to the web as well through the subscription service to the cloud. But I'm just using the micro SD card thrown into the Chime and getting stuff that way.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Am I coming through loud and clear?
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear.
Am I coming through loud and clear?
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear.
Okay. I have a package for you.
Hello?
And you can see how that shows up on my phone. So I could either reject it, I could send a quick response, or I can answer. So you can see overall this is a really excellent doorbell. Is it perfect? Nope, it's not perfect. I don't think any electronic device ever is. That's why they're always improving them. But overall, it works really great. The 2K video is flawless. That's my favorite part of it, is that I can look into that 2K video at any given point in time, and I can clearly see what is going on in my driveway and around my front door, all the way to my gate, and that is awesome, as well as I can hear what's going on. The doorbell aspect, you do have to be aware that you have that base, and this has to connect to the base, so the base needs to be somewhere within, a general proximity. You can't have it too far away, or too many obstacles, because it has to be able to connect well to the base. So that limits you on where you can put the base with the doorbell sound. However, it is also going to be ringing your phones, which is great. So that's really cool. Now it does have Google Nest and Alexa Show, Echo Show integration. I didn't demo that, and that's because it's really not that useful, to be honest. It doesn't, for example, with a Nest doorbell, when someone rings it, it immediately shows up on your Google Nest video display if you have one. Same thing with the Echo Show. If you have a Ring doorbell, as soon as they ring it, it immediately shows up. And with Google Nest, it also announces that someone's at your front door on all your speakers. So you don't even need the doorbell, because every speaker announces there's someone at your front door if you want it to. With this, it doesn't have that kind of integration. All it has is you can tell the Nest or the Echo Show to show you the camera, and it will show you the camera. But if someone's ringing a doorbell, you don't have time to do all that, because by the time you do that, they're gone. So generally speaking, as far as the doorbell goes, you're going to want to use your phone as the way that you look to see who's at the door. The integration with the Nest or the Echo Show, it can work to see what's going on, but it's not going to work as far as answering the doorbell or seeing who's at the door the second the doorbell rings. So I wouldn't recommend, if that's what you're looking for, you're not going to get that from this. Outside of that, though, you can connect just to view the camera. But it is a great doorbell, a great camera and doorbell option, especially because of the fact that it is wireless, so you can put it anywhere, but it has that really big battery, so you don't have to worry about recharging it on a monthly basis. Like I said, I figure I'm probably going to be able to go about 5 or 6 months without having a need to recharge it, which is really awesome. The video looks great. The fact that you can record to the SD card so that you have security footage if you ever need it, as well as the option for a subscription cloud if you want to do that. Overall, is a good, solid doorbell, works well. The video camera is probably the star of the show. Having that 2K video camera is great for being able to see what's going on whenever you need to. And yeah, that is going to be it for this review. I will have a link in the description below to this product on Amazon. If you are interested, you can click that link. You can jump over there. You can read what other people have said about it, and you can pick one up for yourself. Anyway, that's it for this review. If you like this review, please click that like button. If you know anyone who might be interested in this product, share the video with them. All those ways are down there. If you have any questions, there's something I forgot to cover because this is a long enough video. I was trying to cover everything. There's so many different features with a product like this. Just post it in the comments below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can with an answer. Anyway, that's going to be it until next time. So be safe and be happy.